Hey guys, and welcome to a new episode of Captain of Industries. This is episode 35 is what I guess. I really am lost in that part. It's so many episodes right now. I really am lost. Yes, 35 it should be. So, in this episode, what are we going to do? Yeah, we start with a nice launch.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, liftoff.
I like how it's a Falcon rocket from SpaceX, but it has the Saturn V bottom. It's a bit of a mix. So I like that one. And well, I hope you guys are going to enjoy this episode. And let's get into it. Please already, if you are going to like this, if you think you're going to like this at least, please start by liking and subscribing, of course. And at the end of the episode or somewhere when you think you have to comment, just comment. Maybe I can change things if you want me to change things. If you don't, just it would be very nice to see the support. So well, the recap of what I did in the meantime. Well, a lot. There has been a time span of about 10 hours between last episode and this episode, if it's not more. Because digging out this trench takes way too long. And this is where this is how deep everything has to be, no matter where you look inside the crater. So it's gonna be fun. At least I'm going to finish this ramp up. That took a lot less time than this bottom pit here. And after that ramp, I'm going to try and slowly move over here to get close to the coal and at the same time the iron. I'm very close to the copper already. So basically the only thing I need to do right now is to get close to the coal and the iron, a little bit close to the copper, and then all the way to here. Well, first I need to, of course, dig this entire thing before I even get to this corridor, because I need to have this broken up for the shortest time as I can have it. Also, there's a problem with it. The rock. How do I take the rock out? Well, I'm going to dig from this side. I'm not going to dig from that side, because if you dig from this side, there is no way of getting any diesel or rock out or in, and no ores in and out, no dirt, no vehicles in at all. So there's basically no way of doing it here. I'm doing it from here. So I'm going to place bins eventually over here. So they are going to dump it in the bins, and then the bins are going to go in there, in here. Which then brings everything over. So that's pretty much the plan if that comes to that. For now, I want to start planning the nuclear reactors the way they are supposed to be planned. I'm still once in a while taking this out. I need to now do 2 cycles before basically everything has been removed. And for now it's a 0.29 negative again. So yeah, it's only a 0.5 on air pollution, it's nothing else. That's great. These two still there. Also, there's a huge difference here. There's a platform already forming like crazy, and the reason being, well, if we want the nuclear reactors, we need a lot of people. 200 for one reactor. We need 6 reactors. Then there is 30 in each of these. There's like 3 or 4 we need of them. 26 in this one. That's the one we need. 6 in that one. 2 in that one. 14 in these 2. 6 in that one. So yeah, and that's just the basic. We're going to need a lot of thermo desalinators which is 4 each. And 4 each means a lot of people. There's no super steam going in. Those. Only depleted steam. I'm going to get a cup. I'm going to maybe get one nuclear reactor where I get most super steam out to make into hydrogen, which can be made into other stuff. Maybe one, because I need to have some way of getting hydrogen, not only get the water, but also with hydrogen. And there's a huge difference over back here. Well, that has been digging. The rock has to go somewhere, so I have been preparing. This also has been changing. It's basically the right size it should have been last time I wanted it. I increased the size a bit because I didn't know if it was big enough, and you rather want it to be too big than way too small. Because if it's too small, you are going to have to extend when you're going to do it again by a lot. Not like this, since if it's done, yes, I now need to extend it, but when it's done, it's done. I don't need to extend it anymore. And this is for the food, since we're going to need like another 1500, 1800 people to get this entire thing working over there. That's 1800 people. That's like almost somewhere around a third of my people extra what I already have. Well, yeah, we're gonna need food for that. Well, you see, we have enough food since they are slowly filling up sometimes, but it's not enough. Jeez, my cough is annoying. It's not enough. It's just enough to get this. Maybe I can get this one working and still be fine, but that's only 230 people. That's not enough. So we're going to need to extend the farming and extend everything. The farming is going to be completely redesigned as soon as I'm going to extend it. Because, yeah, it needs to be redesigned. Yeah, this needs to be dug out to be replaced with dirt as first. Then this piece potentially needs to be dug out first somewhere around the side to be replaced with dirt. So yeah, because getting a one line of farms in for one thing is the best way, I think, since you can then just get the water over top, fertilizer underneath that, and how do you call that? Fertilizer underneath that, and then the food and the other stuff underneath that one. So yeah, let's get into not this, but this. We need 6 nuclear fast breeder reactors. Well, there is this one, and that's the fast breeder reactor. Looking at the water, we are going to need. How much water are we going to need? 6 times 384. Oh, doesn't work. That does it. 384. 2304. How many pipes is that? 2304 divided by 450. Slash. We need 6 pipes running. Gosh. we need 5 tier 3 pipes, and maybe we can get away with tier 1 pipe, but those things don't take power, so why wouldn't I just put a tier 3 pipe and always be safe. Also, we need to get 6 running anyway, since there is 6 reactors that need water to not blow up. So I'm just gonna design a certain thing now. I'm not gonna design the entire thing that's over there. That's supposed to be made. I'm just gonna design the one for the water and the power. Let's see. And the previous steam doesn't really produce water, so I'm going to do one for steam high. Does it work? Super steam, steam high. It doesn't have, so it's just a, well, no, it's just the same always. So if we look at this one would be the most efficient one, but you want power, so let's go for the steam low one, not the steam high, because it also produces tons of brine. We don't want too much brine being produced. We also don't want the full pump of seawater to be used for one desalinator, since we need like 50 desalinators for one or so. So and this one could be the best one, but it produces like not even half the water. Yes, it produces like no brine, but not even half the water of this one, even though it uses the exact same amount of steam. And the low steam one doesn't really produce a lot of mechanical power. It's like half of that one. So we don't want to use this one, since that's like a lot of mechanical power. This one's also pretty good. So let's see. That would technically, with 384, export 384 super steam. 384. What is that amount even? I'm now saying it, but yeah, 384. 384 divided by 48. We need 8 of those rows. What? Well, or 4 of those rows with double. Could also be possible. Super steam turbine. Turn it around. Of course I'm going to do it like this. If that fits, I'm going to do it like this. Why not? It's the least amount of space. We can then place the desalinators over here instead of back there. Then we have the super pressure turbine done. We need just as many high pressure turbines. Alright, then the low pressure. Well, there's going to be like 3 for the power purely. Then there's going to be 2 for the water. And of course power. And 1 for just to get the high steam. The super steam. So I need 1 more behind that. So let's make this one for the power. Low pressure. Oh, that's the bigger one. That's annoying. That's too big to fit. Also, we're gonna need 1 more of these. Okay, let's see if I can fit this like in between. It fits there exactly, so we need the 3 and the 3 as tight as I can get it. Cannot be tighter, can be looser, but cannot be tighter than this. So that's important to do. And just copy this part, place it there. This is all for power. That's amazing. How much mechanical power is that even? So I placed all turbines. We only have steam left. So the steam is going to be moved over into either water through here or water through here. Well, through here or through here. Probably through here, since that's more than I put in case of steam. This is less than I put in case of steam. And water can always be dumped into the ocean no matter what. So if you have too much, just dump it. It's just water. You can better have way too much than not enough. How much mechanical power is it even? This does 18. This is 18. It's 18, so that's 2 at least. So this is 18. Okay, it's 2 more. So it needs 4. Yes, that's about right. So I need 4 of these. That's double the amount you normally use on the previous reactors. If we want that, we need yet another space. Do we want that? Oh, I do have space, so... But then I want another space. Otherwise this doesn't really work out. And it's very unsymmetrical. Like this, and then one last one. Okay, copy you. Just want 2 on each is enough. So this entire line is for the power production reactors. And we of course need to desalinators, but I have no room for that already. So look at how the size is for one of them. This is just the size for one reactor. And it's not even including the desalinators, which are included in these. But these produce 288 instead of 384. That's 96 more. Yes, that's only 4 cylinders more, but it's still more. So I need more pumps, more dumps, everything. So this needs to be built 3 times. Now I'm going to show that. I don't know. Let's just place these, 3 of these. Let's design this one, 2 of these, and 1 of these. Just to show how many of them I'm going to build, because I have capacity for 6. This one was going to be for the water, because we need a lot of water. How much water are these even able to produce? Like, we're going to be left with 484 depleted steam. $384 divided by 24, maybe 16, and 16 times 33. So in one of these we have 528 water. So one of these already produces more water than we need in one of them, like a lot more. So that's good. But what if we do that we have the steam low, which is 72. So that is 16 times 72 is 1152 water. Hooey, that's a lot of water. That's I'm not that you need 3 pipes to transport that. That means I'm going to actually probably just dump 200 and something. move this one past like this. No, you go there. And then you go just around. You first. You go into there. There. Then you. And try copy this. Okay, that works. That works just fine. Just keep up the pipe in you and inside you, and you go there. That was a weird thing to say, inside you. Oh no. No, that's got. I need copy. F. Wait. Let's get that one first. F. And like this. So we have the pipes to transport the steam over to everything. We have there. So now we need a way to get the steam out. Let's just connect them to each other. Oh. Like over this way. We have now one basically complete. We only need the desalinators. We need space for that first before we do that, but we have basically one complete. Only desalinators and everything of balancing in that case we need to be doing. And then we need a way to get the water to the colony and to the farms and to the factory. So that's another way, but that's after that. Let's get to the actual water production. So we can just, let's just copy and paste up to here. Because if we do that, it should work fine. Just only cut off this part. If you do that, if you do that, that works fine. So we now have the super, the high, so the low steam is left. Then we want is 24 and this 18. So this does 18. Because this water we lose a bit of power. That's 18, 18, 18. So we have 6 left, and this one does 3. We have that. We lose a bit of power capacity here, but it's for the water, not for the power, this one. 3 of them for power is almost enough, and we have basically 4 of them for power. 5. So we have this. You see that's pretty significantly shorter. And then this one is done. We just gonna need to bring this one up through there. This is the same. And then you. Oh, this is going to be tight. Not going to fit. at all. So you're going to be moved back one, and you. So you can be moved there, and you can be moved. Oh, dang it. Let's make it symmetrical. Yep. So that one has now 2 pipes going. We could technically get 1 going. Well, why wouldn't we? Should I get 1 going? 69, 69, 69, 69. Well, it's 4 times less than 100 and we have 450 capacity, so it should fit easily. Let's go for that. Let's get this off. You go through to there. Connect, connect, connect. You add on this. And this. So now it's 1 pipe. Better. These are still 2 pipes. I could make it 1, but I'm going to keep these 2 for now. We're eventually going to make it 1 here, but it's too long already. I don't want to make it longer right now. So this one is for the water. We cannot do that one yet, since we have no space. This is, I'm maybe even making it still too small. I'm so scared it's still too small. It's so much work to get this filled in and all the stuff. There's still a lot of rock to be dug, and if this is done, we are going to pause these 2 rock lines, and then this speeds up double. We're going to also transport over those 3 there to get it helping. And I'm going to not further extend it than this for now. So if these are done, we're going to help here too, if this is not done yet. And I'm going to think that this one will be done way early, since it's double amount of rock that's going in. Jesus, I hate myself sometimes. Well, hydrogen. I'm not really into the hydrogen yet. We need water for that. Well, we are going to produce a lot of water, so shouldn't be that much of a problem. The oxygen can just be dumped into the air. We get steam depleted, so we also need to get the water from the steam depleted. We almost make enough water just from the steam depleted to make the hydrogen. Okay, nice. But there's the thing. There's way too much super steam to get all of it produced through in hydrogen. Because if we divide it by 12, how much do we get? 32 of them. And 32 times 36 is 1152 hydrogen. Same for oxygen. If you divide it by 3, 384. Is that right? Oh, right, yeah. Cannot be anything else. And we have that much water. So we only lose like, we need about 100 water extra after everything has been processed through. But we have way too much hydrogen that way. Because hydrogen is not used in that many products. So is there a way? With carbon dioxide, I can make it in fuel gas. And then I can wait, there should be a way to get naphtha. With diesel and steam high. Let's see, how do you get diesel exactly? Yeah. Okay, so if we can figure that one out, we can make a lot of diesel just here. And get rid of a lot of hydrogen. Without using a single bit of crude oil. Or barely any. Well, does it work like that? Or am I now looking at it wrong? I hope I'm looking at it right. So with naphtha and hydrogen, we get 24 diesel and 6 fuel gas. Easy. The fuel gas can be processed with oxygen you get from the hydrogen producing to make more diesel. And then yeah, problem, I don't know. Then we need naphtha. Naphtha is produced with diesel and steam high. So if we then get diesel and steam high, we can get rid of a little more hydrogen, which then goes into here with more naphtha. Wait, diesel steam high? 18 times, oh yeah, it's just the same. So this is a cycle. In my head right now. There's a cycle. Somehow. Some bit. And not completely. It's kind of a cycle. There is 18 naphtha, you do that with 12 hydrogen to make 24 diesel and 6 fuel gas. That fuel gas you process back into diesel again with oxygen. You get a bit of water. And oxygen already is free. So then you get the diesel. The diesel you can process back into naphtha, which brings you sour water. And the sour water, yeah, it's not produced into very useful stuff. Sulfur, ammonia. Ammonia is good for how is that called? My goodness. Fertilizer and more water, so you need to eventually get rid of all the water. No, success with that one. Good luck. A lot of good luck. And then you get naphtha, which you then produce back with the hydrogen into diesel. So for every 6 of these we do, we get 1 of these to do. Okay, so we constantly cycle back around the naphtha and the hydrogen to then make enough diesel, get it back into naphtha. It's hard, and it's not time for that yet. It's too early. Oh my goodness, my brain just gets a fart when I think about that. I have no clue what I'm thinking about now. That's so much to think about. It's also way too few, way too small of an area to do that with. Like, this one needs to be in an area this size to be done. It's never gonna work on this size. So for now, let's get it kind of done. cracking unit, well, we first want the hydrogen to get here, and that's through this one. Oh, this is going to be a painful thing to do. Move out one. Copy. No, copy this. Paste. Paste. Paste a couple times. Is it even enough? I need 36 is what I needed, right? Um, 384 divided by 12. 32 is what I need. So that should be exactly 32. And I knew that was 4, 4, 4, 4, and that times 2 is 32. So this is what I need to start with. So this one gets wrapped to here. Over the floor. And just be in between those. And the same over here. Okay, like this. This. You get done with it pretty soon. It's pretty fast thing. Then the water, which is produced in all the other things, of course. That's easy. And of course with the depleted steam, which we are let's get this one in first and paste it to all of them. So actually know what is going out where. 16 times 36. It's not going to be enough for in one pipe. 16 times 36 is 576. So it's not going to be enough, no. Definitely not. And there's just a bit of low of depleted steam going out. Putting that over the floor like this should be fine technically. Same for this one. Oh, this is such a long line of, I don't know what, cracking units or so. It's so long, it takes forever to hook up all the pipes. And we need the exact setup for the desalinators as for the first set of 3. We need to set for same setup as here, as we're going to be having here, because we have the same amount of depleted steam. All the way up to the top. Maybe if we get this one behind the back. Oh. like this around the back, and then have only half of them enter this one. So every set of these, only one join them. Is that hydrogen in the first place? Yes, hydrogen. Okay. Sometimes forget, and then I need to check up again. So, like this. We cannot copy that one anymore, but at least I feel like we can't. Screw to the back over there. Of course, get you in a line again. In there. This is a good active episode, I think, in my mind. We are doing stuff that matters to the island. Because designing this eventually brings in power. If this even does work while I'm designing it. If we need the same kind of setup for the oxygen. So we're going to just well, technically I can maybe no, it doesn't work. Does it? Now somehow it does work, but not exactly how you want to. This side does not work. Oh, it does. It has room. So if we can get to the hydrogen right now, to just go from there. All the way on top. From the hydrogen onward. Okay. Get to the end. And now go to the oxygen. Which technically has room to go here. But get it as high as possible. Like this. Do the same for this oxygen. As high as possible. So as close as possible to that one. Just pull it along. Only half of them in there. Okay, and then we need to get the hydrogen that's left in the very top one. This one. So, and that was my goal. That was my exact goal. Let's see if I can get the oxygen to work that way too. Oh, it's too close to the water. Oh wait, I'm getting it too close together. So if we can select this, is this far enough? And the same place. This is a little more space, so it should work. It's one more space, but it should allow me to have a bit more playing room with this. So, well, this didn't work since this one. So this very top one is what I need to have. It's hooked up to. After that, I'm going to check if I can get the oxygen still through this shenanigans, through this stuff. Let's start from here. Can I get... I only need water. Or can I get this one through the middle of this? Wait, am I able to? Oh no, I'm not. Oh, if this one works, I'm fine with it. This is more messy than I wanted to, but it's working. That's what I want it to be doing. Also, there's no way of knowing which one has what in it unless you track back. Because, oh, well, it's not that messy this time. Because I'm getting cleaner with everything of here. With this whole stuff. Yeah, going for the hydrogen first. Then oxygen, and then we are done with this except for the water connection. Well, we have no water yet, so that's indeed I have to wait. We technically produce no water for this yet. Technically. We are producing water, but technically we're not. So which one is exporting oxygen? Okay, you need to go after that little bump. So you then, and then you. After this, we only have to get one more pipeline up, and we are done with the hydrogen for now. Yeah, that's going to be the same. Huh. Why is it not going around it? Like, just go to this. Oh, it doesn't want to turn. Because the shift disables the turn possibility for the belts and pipes. I don't know why that's even an option. Because why would you want to stop it turning at all times? Also, I saw someone mention trains in a couple episodes ago. The trains are not in the game. Yeah, they are not. And I think they should be added. And I hope the devs are thinking about them, because they would really make the game more interesting, since trains are basically in every single game that has a lot of production. No matter what game it is. Not in every single game, of course, but most of them with a lot of production on a big scale, they have trains. Not just belts. That they are not how it's supposed to work always. This is pretty clean, in my opinion. For me, it's clean. Maybe for you, it's absolutely horrific, but for me, it's clean. Especially in this tight of a situation. It cannot be tighter. If I make it tighter, it's going to obstruct this, and I cannot have that obstructed because I need the water to go in there. But after I've done that, well, I'm going to just do this. No. Like, do the same thing as the other side with constantly going around the pipe. Since in this type of a situation there is no other way. I hope there would be, but there is no other way. And it's pretty good. It's working pretty fine. It's not the best, but it could be worse. It could be much worse. Copying this is going to be hell, though. I just realized copying this, you can copy all at once, but I don't know if the computer is going to like that one. The game overall. I'm gonna like that. The game is not. We're not gonna look into this after, so I hope I do everything correct. Since if I have to look into it afterwards, I have to take everything apart. I have to take every single thing apart. That's a stupid risk of building so tight. One mistake, if you cannot find the way back when backtracking, you have to take the entire thing apart to rebuild it. Is there 6 pipes coming out? There's 1 pipe going in. That's what you need to think about when hooking everything up. 6 pipes out, 1 pipe in. Well, 1 pipe in is water, so that's easy. That's going to be an easy one. I'm going to admit that one. But which one is the hydrogen, which one is the oxygen, which one is going to be the depleted steam? I have no clue. Also, this just fitted too. It was just enough space. So this one is just to get the hydrogen out, not even to process the oxygen or process the steam depleted or get the hydrogen somewhere else. It's just to get the hydrogen out of the super steam. Oh, this is going to be amazing. Maybe you guys think it's not that funny, but I've never been this extreme in this game before. This is already much for me. The next one is going to be a little bit more open and less like this. But this is already a lot. The other one is going to be a lot more organized and maybe a lot more belts, but a lot more organized. And not like this. And that one is going to be basically on the same place, only here. Because over here, this is going to move over there. At least that's my plan. Cannot promise I will. It's my plan. And plans can change at any time. I want to move back here to get a little bus through down here. Down here. And when it's weird. I'm so stupid sometimes. What is happening over here? Stop doing that. How many? There's 5 of them waiting there. For what? That's a waste of trucks. Well, there's still... Look, it has been almost an hour since I'm going to end this episode soon. They barely have moved over. This is why I don't do this on screen. You see that it's taking a long time. You also see the year over in the top corner. That since the last episode, we basically moved over 150 years to now. We were before the year 3000 when we stopped last episode. We are now at 3158. So yeah, it's taking years and up years. It's like 20 years an hour or so. That's how it works. So something like that. Maybe even less years than an hour. At least so far, what I think it is. I'm not sure. I'm not a developer, so I'm no clue. what's exact, because I've never actually looked into it that far, so maybe it's less, maybe it's more. We're gonna see that in the future, because this episode is at the end of its time. Like, we have, this is just dumping, this is just dumping, this needs to be done before I can get this water pipe out. Just move it over here then, and then just move it back here, so I can actually extend the city. But for that, we need to wait. And we're moving over here slowly but steady, because the rock input is just constant. There's so much rock need to be dug up here. There's no stop in the rock. It's just going and going and going and going. There's 4 bells going up at the same time. There's not a single gap in the bells of where. Look, the only thing that is going to take it down 3 is because they export and import 3 at the same time, because this belt holds 3 on one pile. So one of these is 3. That's why it's 3 of difference all the time. That's the only way you can see it's actually moving. Well, apart from the moving belt itself. Otherwise you would think it's not even moving at all. So yeah, it's crazy, and I have taken up a huge task on my hands. I've never taken up this big of a task. Normally if I do, I did it a couple times, but normally if I do, I quit. I quit way too soon. I am determined to not quit on this one. Unless my computer cannot take it anymore, but let's be honest. The frames are like 50 FPS, so it's taking it very good. It's no problem at all. Or when it takes way too long, then the episodes are going down to 1 episode a week. But for now, it's just manageable at 2 a week. But when it's not manageable anymore, because maybe if this is done, it's manageable again, but we need to have this done first. Before that, we have no way of knowing if it's manageable to keep it on 2 a week or go down to 1 a week, because this even takes long, but it's still fast enough to get 2 a week out. So that's nice for you guys. It's great for me, so I can actually feel like I'm doing something. And I hope you guys, we're going to end this episode here, I guess, before I keep on rambling over and over and over. So I hope you guys enjoy this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Please like, please subscribe, and comment your ideas. Bye bye.